Captain America: Civil War. It's the new film from the Russo brothers. Is it worth your time? Let's find out. Hello everybody, welcome to the Captain Variety Show, the show where I do the very difficult task telling you whether movies worth your time or not and deserve a spot in your movie collection. As always, I'm Ash, and today we're going to be talking about Captain America: Civil War. So down with the Confederacy, let's beat them! If I had a nickel for every Confederacy joke I made at the screen last night, I'd have $1. So Captain America: Civil War is the third film in the Captain America franchise, and in this one, due to prior explosive incidents that happened in previous films, and due to a re-emergence of the Winter Soldier, the government kind of shows up on the Avengers' doorstep and they're all like, yo, that whole you guys operating with like unlimited freedom thing, yeah, no, that's done. People are dying, you gotta be put in check, sign this paper, come work for us. You work for the government now. And Tony Stark, he's all like, okay, that's good with me. And then Steve Rogers is like, actually, fuck that, that's not good with me. And then Tony Stark is like, why you be a dick? And then Steve Rogers is like, he was my friend, Tony. And then they punch for a movie. And if we're being completely honest here, I wasn't actually really excited for this movie. My hype levels were just kind of like there. You know, they were just there. And why were they there? Ash, why won't you let yourself get excited? Because the last movie my hype levels were there for in the MCU was the Winter Soldier. And we all know how that turned out. Unless you're new and you weren't here for my 2014 emergence. I love that movie. I gave it a perfect score because it blew me away on every account. It's a great film, not just a great superhero film, a great film. But I gotta say, guys, after seeing Civil War, it's not as good as Winter Soldier. It's good, but not excellent. Like, let's start off with the good, and then we'll go into the bad, and then I'll go get breakfast, and then I'll go to work. But we should start talking about the good, because while I don't think this is a particularly excellent film, I do think it does some excellent things. Like, to start things off, is it just me, or are the Russo brothers the only ones in the MCU right now willing to get dark with their movie? Because Winter Soldier, that movie was fun, but that movie had some dark undertones and some crazy events that affected the universe exponentially. The movie didn't just end and everything was all hunky-dory, it ended and it was like, shit, that's crazy. And in this one, this movie is actually able to address dark themes I've wanted the MCU to address. Because my biggest pet peeve with the MCU is actually my biggest pet peeve with myself as well, where me and the MCU, we don't know how to say something seriously without then immediately afterwards turning it into a fucking joke. Now, that's all fun when you're watching the movie, but then when it sits with you, you're like, wow, that was kind of really lame that they really didn't take any of that seriously. I do think the MCU needed to inject a little bit of darkness into them. And this movie isn't afraid to do that, because this is all about, hey yo, when us Avengers run out saving places from aliens, people die. Innocent people get super dead. And that is something this movie addresses heavily, and in a way that really surprised me with how well they took it, and in a way that, once again, will change the universe. It's not just gonna be, oh, same thing afterwards, the barbecue at my house. No, it's like, shit's different after this. It's crazy. And also following in the footsteps of Winter Soldier, Civil War has some incredible fight choreography. The fight choreography in these movies is just, it's so good. It's that kind of choreography with every new hit and every new person getting thrown across the room, the theater's like, ooh, like you feel it. You're like, ah, yeah, that's great. And it leads to some incredible, incredible action scenes. Like, for one, that scene you see in every trailer where they're at the airport, get ready to feel like a kid again, because that one's crazy. And another thing this movie really excels at is, yeah, you guessed it, the characters. And the characters in this movie, there are a lot of the ones we've been seeing forever, so I don't know what to tell you that I haven't already told you. I guess Iron Man and Captain America, their little tension, their little civil war they have, that's great, because Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. have great chemistry, and that's all awesome, and it's what the movie's built on, and it's great, but you don't care. You don't care. I know you don't care, because I don't care. Because I want to talk about the new characters, and you want to hear about the new characters, so let's talk about them instead, shall we? Like, for one, Black Panther? Ooh! I loved Black Panther. He was so him. His little claws are crazy. He is such a badass. He's all nimble and fighting style. And Chadwick Boseman, so good. After this movie, my hype levels for Black Panther, which were already really high, boom, they're higher now. They're crazy. They're out of frame. I can't wait. And yeah, I know, you really don't care about that either. You want to know about someone else, don't you? Look, when a little web-slinging dude was said to be in these movies now, I threw a fit. I made a rant video. I went a bit insane. I screamed. I went crazy. I ate some delicious not baked cookies afterwards. And don't worry, they gave me bad diarrhea. But, see this? You see that? Ash, what are you doing? Oh, I am eating my words, guys, because when I left this movie, I wasn't thinking about the fighting or the heroes or anything. I had one thing in my mind. Motherfucking Spider-Man. Tom Holland as Spider-Man is perfect. He's perfect. He is so good. I need his movie now. I need it. Because look, you know all those issues all of you people in the world had with the earlier Spider-Mans? Like, and I was sitting here like, what are you talking about? Andrew Garfield's great. Guess what? Tom Holland fixes all those problems you have. He is the perfect mix of, you know, awkward teenager while at the same time being funny and just like, woohoo! I'm making funny jokes while I hit people. He is the perfect amount of everything you've ever wanted in Spider-Man, and now I'm on the hype train. He put me on the hype train. I want more of this. I want to go to that homecoming dance with Spider-Man, and I want to tell him I love him and propose. And now that I've sucked Spider-Man's dick and eaten my own web-slinging words, let's talk about the bad in this movie, because this movie really does have a few fundamental issues with it. Like, for one, surprise, surprise everyone, another lackluster MCU villain that I don't give a shit about. Look, Daniel Bruhl is in this movie, and I love Daniel Bruhl, and he does a good job because he's a good actor. And I'll be honest, his villain, he started off pretty cool, like he was pretty fucking scary. I was like, wow, 5 minutes with this guy and he's already better than Ultron, that's great. But then as the movie goes along, I just found myself caring less and less and less, and by the end of it, I was like, I kept forgetting you were there, dude, like, really? This is our bad guy, okay, let them fight, okay. I also felt like the story structure in this film took a bit of a hit. Like, it really did feel off to me throughout a lot of it. I was enjoying seeing everyone fight and all the dark themes. They were great. The chemistry between the actors, it was all great. But I was sitting there and I was like, yo, what was up with that beginning? It just happens. Like, the pacing isn't good. The movie, it just happens and then happens and then happens. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, the movie theater wasn't even ready for it. The movie started and the fucking lights weren't even off. It was just, oh hey, we're into it. It felt poorly paced. And a lot of the scenes in there, I wish they were better. I do. Also, this is a major nitpick, or maybe not, because it did kind of destroy my enjoyment of the movie for a few seconds every time it happened. And every time this movie wants to bring you to a new location, they want you to know where they are, and, you know, they know that some of us can't read little tiny letters, so instead of that, like, you'll get a cool shot of one of the heroes in a new location, you're like, yeah! Then it'll go, location! Like, it'll just have it all in white letters, just covering the screen. Took me out of the movie every time, and it sounds like a nitpick, but I hated it to the point where it made me angry when it happened, so I gotta mention it. Like, how would you feel if you were just watching my review and after every new cut it was just like, Colorado? You wouldn't like that, would you? Yeah, neither would I. Get the fuck out of my superhero movie. So, in the end, while it didn't really blow me away, I do think Captain America Civil War does a lot of great things. It introduces some incredible new characters into the mix, which I can't wait to see more fleshed out and developed. And on top of that, it introduced some much needed darkness into the MCU, where I left this movie just appreciating the fact they went for all of that. Is it the best superhero movie of the year? No, in fact, it's probably my least favorite of the ones that have come out so far, but that's not really a bad thing, because I've loved all the ones that have come out so far. You'll probably disagree with me. Go see the movie, make your own opinion, let's all talk about it. All that being said, day one buy, because fuck you. Of course it's a day one buy. You buy these day one. I'm not going to miss the Steelbook this time. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Captain America Civil War gets a B out of 10. Hey everybody, thank you so very much for watching my video review for Captain America Civil War. I want to hear what you think. Have you seen the movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you going to see it or going to skip it? Whatever your thoughts, leave them in the comment section below because I want to hear them. And as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like the video that much, consider sharing it. I would be very appreciative. Of course, be sure to follow me on all my social medias. And if you want to get more in touch with me, other awesome YouTubers, and other awesome movie fans just like yourself, be sure to join the Enter the Cinephile Facebook group on the Facebooks. It's a group run by me, Ram from the Ramster, and Art from the A to Z Show. It's a place to come discuss film, request to join, we'll make it so, but most importantly, stay classy.